So, we're all good.
Yar.
Oh.
We are going to pick up on Valenthian and Alaric's arrival. And what was it? It was 2 days? Yeah. Y'all were gone
Give or
2 days.
take.
Y'all were gone 2 days. So
So remind me, since I totally crashed last session at the end.
He killed. Became the champion of his tribe.
Okay.
Yep.
I figured as much, but like I crashed so hard, and I'm so sorry.
no, you're good. So Val, we're gonna start with y'all just teleported back. We're picking up right there where y'all enter.
You might have to excuse me, sir. I think I want to go take a bath after all the hole I had to dig. Well, help dig.
Good. Yeah, that's fine. I'll be in my office.
You want me to come see you afterwards?
I don't know if that's completely necessary right now. You might want to talk with your fiance.
I plan to.
So that might be the better plan for you. Touch base with the others. We'll make plans for the next steps.
And Valenthian will just give a shallow but still respectful bow and head off to go find a bath.
All bathrooms are out of order today. And
that fucking sucks.
The plumbing's backed up.
That's all right. Zaz has 2 new apprentice mages, right? They learned prestidigitation, right?
Okay.
They can just spend all day cleaning up.
That's not as good as a bath some days, though. You gotta soak.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So, and let's see. Digga. Valenthian's gonna go take a bath, and we got 1, 2, D4. Duh. There's not 5 people, not 6. So,
I think I need to update something on my end because it's been another 2 days.
Stkx, where do you think you'll be? We're gonna say that this is then. We're gonna say y'all traveled the next day after you did your digging and stuff, unless you want it to be that night. But you've
That night would probably be what I'd insist on.
okay. Well, then it's that night. Ooh, actually, no. That works. That totally works for some things I have planned.
Cool.
Sweet. So yeah, it's that night. So you're off to bathe in bed. Alaric's off to bed. I know what one person is doing for the night. What is y'all's plans as far as tonight? Sleep. Just sleep.
Yeah, after
How
Zaz
many days
and I...
till we go to the elves?
Yeah, that won't happen tonight, but that'll be if that's what your next step is, that's fine.
I think we had 5
I just want to know
days.
how many days between. So, like 3 more?
I think so.
Okay.
Yep, it was.
Krix is gonna try something different. with the spear, instead of submerging it in water and whatnot, she's gonna actually just take a moment as when the moon's at its fullest, and she's gonna say a quick prayer to the goddess, and she's going to basically do an adaptation of her sword dance with the spear under the moonlight.
Okay.
She's really looking for some sort of direction here.
Okay, I'll let you roll a performance-based religion roll. So roll performance.
Okay.
Just
And we discussed I can use my tricks
it's fine.
one for that. All right. $18.
Okay, cool. It still feels really good in your hand.
Don't want to attune to it just to figure out what to do with it. I have a feeling that's about what it's going to take.
Okay. So you do your dance. Like I said, we're going to call this fairly late night. We're going to say 10, 11 o'clock at night. Like we're definitely into bedtime. But like I said, if there's something y'all want to do real quick, go for it. Otherwise, we're gonna take steps into the next day.
I don't think I
Long
have
rest.
anything left.
Long rest.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of rest.
Zaz and I were, I think we ended with trying to help Krix with the spear, and then we kind of didn't come up with anything. I don't think we had anything else planned for the evening.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
know
so
Stkx didn't.
we'll call that bedtime.
I'm accosting. Yeah.
Oh,
So we're clear. I'm accosting.
Don't you worry.
Then
Don't you worry. I know exactly what you're doing.
You should by now.
Yeah. And first and foremost, you can either roll persuasion or deception
Okay.
on not the last thing you sent me, but the thing before that.
Oh. Okay. Not the thumbs up thing, but the thing right above it. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm not great at either of those, so here we go. 19.
Cool. Hold on. Cool. You don't really get a response. You lay your head down.
Okay.
You go to sleep. And meet me in Barson's.
Ah, crap. This is going to go real well.
Weapon.
Yeah. Imagine.
I bet you it'd be a dagger.
It would be.
A sword.
I
Definitely not an axe.
have a dagger over there.
Okay. So. That's your dream.
Yeah.
And Val, your bath is done. Are you going straight to bed? And
Oh, yes.
we'll talk about it in the morning or what?
Oh, straight to bed.
Okay.
She would know my body language and whatnot. I could just
Yeah.
crawl in bed, lay in her arms, and fall asleep.
Yep. And cool. So wake up the next morning. Let's start Yes.
Oh, wake up the next morning. Here you go.
Con save.
24.
You pass.
I feel okay right now. Okay, great. That was
Yeah.
pretty rough yesterday.
All right, so wake up the next morning. We're gonna start with Zaz. What are you gonna do upon waking up?
Probably go and find Stkx and Alaric and talk about the whole spear situation.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm easy to find.
I mean, I would wake up, do my normal morning stuff, and
Yeah.
then go do that. But yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have no problem finding the things. You know where she'd probably be, where she'd be. So then we'll move into human Stkx.
Well, what do you think we should open with?
I was thinking that since these weapons used to be given to champions, maybe we figure out who the champion of the guild is and have them fight the champion of the human nation, and whoever wins keeps the spear because they're better suited to it.
I still think we should try and contact the actual god. But
Sure.
most of them aren't answering.
Correct.
Sadly.
Because who knows how many of them have been abducted by,
Well, there is
idiot
that.
stick.
I know. Well, I still do have faith Krix will figure something out, but I don't know what Alarix would want, but we could try them. It's an idea. I just don't know.
And if
would they have one?
and if I don't
As
know.
Ren says, they're stupid humans. Do they have one?
Well,
We've
sure.
never
Why not?
really seen them have anything other than like guards, unless they called on one of the guilds there. But well, we'll bring it up. We can try.
That's my suggestion. Besides, if we have the staff when going into, we cannot really. When we go to look for the portals in the
Right.
place between the planes, if we have weapons of theirs, that might help us contact them better. I don't know.
True. Yeah. Because Vidar is ignoring me too, so hopefully nothing's bad happened to her. I don't see how. Not with those tits. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Knock, knock. It's on a Lark store.
Yeah, he'll be in the officers' meeting room.
Yeah.
So, yeah, enter.
Hello. Morning.
Good morning.
How was your trip? Did you get enough sleep? Came back late.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Good. What do you want to do about Spear? They seemed a little perturbed.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, your group of scone lovers
What do you want to do about Spear?
are the ones who recovered the weapons. So I think it's more than fair that you all get to decide the fate. Do I think it needs to go to the humans? No. Do I think it could cause problems if it doesn't? Yes. But it's a double-edged sword. Personally, I don't care anything about hurting them. Gritty, so
That's my daddy.
so I'm I'm willing to say fuck him, but it could bring. He is still in charge of the humans, so it could bring that strife.
Yep. Zaz has an idea. I just don't know if it would work. Zaz?
Well, since these weapons were bestowed or given to champions of the gods, would it not be reasonable to have a champion from Sanctuary and a champion from their kingdom fight, and whichever champion wins, that group keeps the spear?
I don't see why having a duel wouldn't work. Um, who are you suggesting fight?
I don't know. I'm just bringing the idea up. I know that these were given to champions, and if we fell back on that ancient part of it, it might slight the humans less if they just simply lost to someone in battle, and then that champion took possession of it back to their group. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. It seems like it could save them face if we win, and it still gives them a chance to get it back, since we technically won it from a champion of the dragons. They'd be kind of like challenging us for possession of it. I don't know. I'm just saying, there's
No,
ways we could work
I
it.
can see I can see the logic in it.
Do we have like a champion of Ashea who actually, the spear's for? Someone who actually worships them?
I don't know everyone worships. We can look to find out.
But I say if we just get back to them with a response of, well, we won it from a champion of the dragons,
Mm-hmm.
so who do you propose as your champion to fight our champion to win it back?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you know what? I'll send a missive out.
I mean, it's kind of
to put there.
cheeky, kind of sarcastic, but at the same time, not unheard of.
I'll put a missive out.
Actually, since he said it was his spear, so we could always say, well, since he claimed it was his spear, he needs to fight for it.
I already did tell him to get, some exercise and come try and get it.
And that even falls in line better. So like him or his champion, that might give him an out. He'll feel better about it if we give him an out on that.
Okay. All right. So here's what AJ's gonna say. If y'all are wanting to do this, first Alaric is going to say, before AJ's going to say, because Alaric's going to ask, what's Krix feel about this?
Don't know yet.
We were letting her.
We hadn't decided on a champion yet, so I can go talk to her real quick.
I know she's been trying to trying to contact.
We'll grab her. We'll bring her into the conversation.
Good idea.
Room and grabs Krix. Hey, we need your opinion on something. Bring the spear. You can think about it while we walk. We're thinking of having a champion of ours fight a human champion in order to determine possession of the spear. So gather your thoughts. Let's go talk to Alaric.
Okay. All right.
All right. So y'all make your way back. We're going to inform you how their idea is to propose a duel over who claims ownership of the spear. So, Lark, what's your thoughts on it?
Well, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I'm not. Maybe I'm just not doing it right, but I'm not making any contact. I mean, it feels great when I use it in my dance, but I'm not getting anything from the goddess. I mean, I just really feel like they don't deserve to have it back. So, I mean, I guess if they can prove that they have somebody worthy of protecting it, then
Okay. So
do you have any suggestions for how I should go about trying to reach the water goddess? Because, I mean, come on, it's my deity's dead, and I still pray to him. I don't know how to contact a living deity that's not my deity.
yeah, well, that's the thing is, a lot of the gods don't like to respond, which is why most clerics have never actually heard their god. It's signs, little things, blah blah, right? Y'all have had more contact with gods than most people I know. So I'm perfectly okay putting my letterhead on a missive and stating that as our terms of returning. Y'all, I think, should maybe figure out or try to find someone who wants to be the champion of this fight. For one. Two, and I don't know who they're going to send. And if this is some sort of duel, I don't know what sort of terms they're going to want to set. So you might want to figure out your terms that for us to send them of this duel. Now, AJ's going to say, y'all can roll a persuasion with advantage. Whoever of the three of you have the highest persuasion.
+6.
So y'all can roll that, and that will be the persuasion roll for this letter.
Okay. So, go for it, Stkx. You got a +6 on persuasion.
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration. That's a little better. 17.
17. Okay. So. Cool.
Rolled.
I mean, he's going to write out the letter, he's going to send it, and it's not going to be, it's going to take at least a day for a response. So, yay, mail.
All right. I guess we should see if there's anybody who actually worships her around here first.
True.
Ideally, it would be better if the champion was somebody who was actually a believer of hers.
Yeah.
No. I think the champion would be somebody who was in the fight with the dragon.
Or that.
Sure, that works too.
Now, let's move to that. Wake up, cradled in Leanne's arms. That's
I
it.
thought you were going to say
I wasn't sure if you were going to say
bosom of
more.
Leanna.
Yeah, say it right this time.
Leanna.
Yeah, fuck it up. Okay.
I would probably feel her touch on the back of my neck and shoulders and take a big, deep breath, knowing that that is the only thing her touch is the only thing in the entire world that can make all of me relax. Even when I'm raging, probably. And slightly muffled, not looking up, say, "It's over. You're finally safe and you don't have to worry about the giants anymore. Unless there's a rogue who decides to break off and do his own thing."
Well, that's unexpected.
Would Leanna recognize the champion's immovable rod?
I don't think she would. I mean, in all seriousness, it's not like she's seen it. You've probably described it in passing, but I don't.
I would probably get up, go over to my bag of holding, and reach in and pull out the immovable rod. Like, I unfortunately had to end the life of someone in the tribe. There was probably some other options, but I didn't see them, so I went with what was right in front of me. And I am now the champion of the giants for all the giants. It was my father's suggestion to be able to move on with this life. Nobody could argue me or question the fact that I am going to marry you.
Is it? Called a Tarkin, right?
Hey, that was his name. I've spoken to you about him in the past.
I'm sorry you had to, end the life of someone that you respect. He's also good blood dragon, so it's a happy sad, kind of. I know you cared for him, so sorry you had to do that.
I'm just happy that I found the one dragon that isn't about killing and hordes. You just want to know things. That's when I look over and probably see a stack of books on a table near the bed that she's been reading.
There has not
That
been
where
that
all my
many.
books have been going.
There still hasn't been a lot of crazy books, but yeah, she's probably got a few books.
Have you taken any time to go speak to Lorana about any thoughts you've had about wedding plans?
No, a dragon wedding's not the same as a human wedding, so or I yeah, we're gonna say just human wedding. As a person wedding, as a humanoid wedding. There we go.
That's why you have to go talk to her so we can find a way to get both of them to intertwine together.
Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to her. I'll see what we can do.
And money's not really an obstacle at the moment, so tell her I'll pay her whatever she needs for supplies,
Okay.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Are you feeling hungry? Are you ready for breakfast?
Yes. I'm thinking like 3 pigs.
Pretty sure I can make that happen.
Okay.
I'll be back.
What did you say?
3 pigs.
Not what I heard.
Yeah, not what I heard either.
It's actually
I
what
heard
I heard.
pigs.
Yep, I heard
A
pigs.
delayed reaction on it.
I did
No.
not. I had to like, and then I waited for Jeremy's response that matched up to perfectly with what I heard, and I was like, what is going on?
Oh man, that's funny.
Pigs.
No.
3 pigs. Pigs. Got it.
Me and Jeremy
One lived
talked
in a
about
house of
this from the
straw.
get go. That has
One lived in a
never
house-
happened.
That wasn't my even like in my mind until you said pigs, but I heard.
Dicks.
Yeah, I did. And I was like, what? I can make that happen. What?
You know,
I was just thinking it was a Fade to Black scene. That's what I thought.
some spotted dick too.
I can make that happen. Jeremy's a horrible response. What's going on?
Oh man. Yeah.
Okay.
As I
pigs,
leave the
got
room,
it.
though, I'm going to hang the immovable rod on the wall.
So to get a little bit into that immovable rod, your immovable rod's an immovable spear, so it functions as a normal spear as far as damage, and you can also use it. And
Where is it?
I haven't made the item. Just you put a note in there.
I'll also, well, we'll talk about what kind of spear later so I can know what roll stats if I ever were to ever use it.
It's going to be basic spear.
So
But
not
immovable.
+1, +2, or anything.
Nope.
It's
I think the immovable feature covers more than enough.
Well, it was the weapon of the champion of the giants.
Mhm.
That is all.
still is.
That and a great sword.
That's no longer in my possession.
So
Yeah, because apparently your people can defend it mostly on their own ish.
And it was part of the agreement. So.
all right. So you go down, order your breakfast. I don't know how you're gonna get the pigs, but you can figure that
It's
out.
Lorana. She can
Don't
figure it
go
out.
to Rykanos. You said you could handle that.
Yeah.
Like you
I'm
were
gonna
getting
go
your
order from
breakfast in bed.
Lorana
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
and then take the order up. I can carry our 3 pigs worth of stuff up there.
Okay.
She didn't say raw pig.
You know, you got me there. Good job.
Bacon.
Looking for him. Look at him looking for loopholes now.
All right. Yeah. So get your breakfast order in. Lorana's gonna say that she'll help you carry some of that up there if you meant. Yeah. I don't know if you're gonna mention to her about talking about plans with Deanna or not.
I'll probably say, hey, she's probably going to come talk to you.
Yeah.
Get
She'll just,
whatever she needs, whatever you need to get what you need. So let me know. I got it.
she'll just say, "Why don't I just come up there with you and off, and that way it's easier for her."
Before we get up there, though, have you made any headway on that other item?
Remind me what the item is.
I gave her a shit ton of money to get me a good engagement ring.
Oh, yes. It's getting made. So
And you did make sure to have it enchanted so it would grow and shrink with the wearer.
Mhm.
Yes? I appreciate you, Lorana.
yeah, that's part of what's getting done to it.
And then we get up to the room,
Yeah.
start eating. They can probably chat for a bit.
Yeah. Girl talk.
All right, talk to yourself.
No. Rin.
I like that flat. No.
Rin, you wake up from this dream.
I do. I feel like she would be a little more disheveled probably than normal. She's gonna try her best to like put her hair back, but I feel like, a few scraggly, so she's gonna look not quite as pristine as she normally does. She will just splash some water in her face, try and the whole time she's gonna like try and work it out in her mind, but she's gonna go check on Dax and Celine. First and foremost.
Mhm.
Hello to you both. Also the Bixie friend over there. I know you're there somewhere. How are you feeling
Working
today?
on the blanket.
Huh?
Vixie's still working on the blanket.
Right. Great. Everybody feeling okay?
Yep.
No.
Celine's looking like she's feeling pretty good. She's in a fairly good mood.
Oh, good. So we
We're gonna-
will go
We're
for
gonna
a walk.
pause real quick because
Shut up.
I know, sorry, but like it just hit me. I got
That's because you're an old man. Wear a diaper.
Keep a bottle by the desk.
Oh yeah, boys can do that.
so Ren.
Mhm.
Checking out Celine. She's doing okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then I interrupt. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine though. Do you think that's going to come out like any time now or like a long time?
I mean, Curatio didn't think it was going to just pop out. I certainly feel tight, but I don't know. I don't know.
I also
I
don't know
had
these
a
things. I do know that thing grew faster than it should probably. So I am now as before in even more uncharted territory. I just do not want to not be here. I think it's important.
Sweet.
Oh no, don't do that. We'll go for a walk later. Do you need breakfast?
Yeah, just some toast.
Okay. And boy, would you like to go with me or?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Stretch your legs. Have you been doing anything while we've been here? Have you reading, studying, working on anything in particular? Or just sitting there all day? Because that is not good for you.
No, I mean, I've been, me and Celine have been talking and,
Right?
Getting to know each other and,
Not working on
no, I mean,
whatever skills you want to be doing?
I've been writing, dabbling with a few little songs and stuff like that.
Okay. Do you want to sing one for me later, maybe? Later.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. I'm going to pat him on the head and we're going to walk down. Remind me, I need to see Alaric probably sooner rather than later. Just remind me before we leave. I'm out of sorts today.
Hey, you need to see Alaric soon.
You are so great at that. I meant it later when I forget. I'm going to playfully punch him in the shoulder.
Yep.
And then, as far as the morning, I'll do that. Go get the toast for Celine, and then I'm gonna eventually make my way to Alaric because I need to see that guy.
Yep, man. Toast is toast. Quick and easy. Got some butter, you got some jam. Head back up.
I don't put anything on it. Everything goes on the side. I'm not making that mistake again, and I'm just gonna take it to her with whatever she might want on it, and then just.
Yeah.
There's your toast. We will go for a walk when I come back. It's good for you to move around.
Damn. Sounds good.
Great.
And you head off to go see Alaric.
Yes. I'm just gonna assume he's in his office. I feel like he lives there in Rin's mind. He never leaves, so that's where she just goes. Yeah.
Yep. So
I don't even knock.
I figure you would. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you open the door. Alarix.
I'm like, old man, we need to speak.
Yes.
I'm gonna close the door. Beep. I am tired of waiting around to go get. You know who we need to go get.
Yeah.
I have been attempting to speak to Mathurian. He ignored
Because
me
you're a
from,
fucking idiot. Okay.
and that would make you what?
Um,
The father. Right. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that
I'm
later.
not. I'm
We'll do
like
that
your
later.
20th, like 200th great grandfather
Listen,
or some
old
shit.
man, it had to come from somewhere, and you are the beginning of it, so you're welcome. We'll talk about this later anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He ignored me for quite some time, which is pretty impressive considering the words I chose to speak to him. However, I had a dream last night, and I'm pretty sure it is alarming. Would you like to hear about it? Good, because I'm going to tell you, whether you want to know or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Well, first of all, you cannot be upset because you are doing nothing. You are doing nothing but sitting around here waiting. At least I'm doing something. Anyway,
You're absolutely right.
I know. Anyway, so in the dream, I am walking through a field of flowers. They're quite pretty, all colors, including purple, which got my attention in the beginning. Because that is not normal. Like, for the flowery dreams, I don't usually dream of the purple ones. It is usually the black ones with the red or something. I don't know. Anyway, I put my hand out to feel the flowers, and I reached a hilt. So of course I pull it out. The sword is one that I know, but the moment I pull it out and I look at the blade, when I look at the field of flowers I was just in, it is dark, like blacker than black. It is completely void of anything at all. All I can see is a pair of purple eyes, sort of going away from me. He's say nothing. They don't look at me until I ask if she is alive. To which the eyes turn back to me, and I say, "Blink once if she is alive," because that was all I could think to say. It blinked when they opened. They closed, and when they opened, everything was lit again, and I could see a crumpled husk of a large spider. Only I am 100% sure it's not a spider alone. I'm 100% sure that it is Mortis there. Next to this crumpled husk of a spider that is Mortis, there's a shiny but old set of armor that I'm also sure belongs to you. I am not sure. I have pieces, and I'm sure there's an answer in there somewhere. Is it that is what he wants? Is it that's what's happening next? Is it do I need to make those things happen? I don't know. The only light right at the moment is if you can believe anything from that guy, she would be alive. Do I believe him? No. Do I hope? A little bit.
Well, one, I know she's alive.
You know what's funny about this? This is the goddess on which I talk to almost every day. I have told you how much I revere and respect and listen to her, and you have told me next to nothing, including about right now. I am walking around all the time. Now I am finding myself pacing back and forth. I have a rut in my room. I am anxious. I am sitting around, sitting on my hands, waiting for something to happen. And now you choose when I do something completely
Stupid.
out there and probably not the wisest of choices. You choose to speak to me now about how you know she's alive. Well, this would have been helpful information, I don't know, yesterday, perhaps, or the day before, or the day before that. Anytime would have been great.
Are you done?
No! Yes, at the moment. Yes. Thank you for asking.
He's gonna open up a drawer on his desk. He's gonna reach inside, and he's just gonna pull out a little glass vial. The little glass vial has a singular strand of hair in it. That right there is what tells me she's alive. It's not like I talked to her.
But you can't anyway. She can't answer you.
So that's
I
how I
tried
know she's
that.
alive.
Because there's a hair in a bottle.
Mm-hmm. That's her hair. If she was to die, that hair would die.
You have a magical hair in a bottle.
Yes.
Do you know, again, this would
Nifty,
have been
huh?
helpful information the first time we spoke about her in here.
You
That
didn't
would have been
ask.
helpful. I
Sec-
need you to be less hands-off and more forthcoming with information that you have that I need.
There's no. I'm doing what I can.
No, you're doing what you can after the fact, after people make choices that lead to stupid things.
Mhm.
I did not want to speak to that guy. I've been smelling death all day long, like it's not normal for me. But this is not a pleasant smell, especially with
Because
the sickness and the throwing up and the aches and all the things. I don't want that.
you're young and you're brash and you have absolutely no patience.
Why would I?
None.
Why would I want to sit around and wait for him to kill another the person that I pray to, my deity? Why would I want to wait for that? He has already killed some. No.
Okay. How about we just do this? What have you been saying to him?
Well, that list is rather extensive. How much time do you have?
Okay. What was the last 3 things you said to him before the dream?
The last 3 things. Okay.
I don't remember. I'm not even looking at him. I'm just.
I will tell you.
I think 3 is a good number.
So I said, actually, these are pretty tame. So, and the last 3 are fine. First, I said, it was after he made me smell death. After I would speak to him, I said, "That is all. That is all you can do. Oh, great and powerful taskmaster! You can make me smell death, please. I have smelled that smell since the day I was born. You are pathetic." I said, "Meet with me, not make me smell death, you asshole." Then follow up said, "He made me smell death again," and I said, "Seriously, Mathurian, parlor tricks." Here I thought I was speaking with the god of evil / dark, the great taskmaster and trainer to the ancients. You give me parlor tricks? What a shame. I hear you were for abolishing slavery. I find that interesting considering what you are doing now. When I choose to smell death, I will kill something or go find Malpravis. Stop pussyfooting around and just meet with me, you coward. Let us speak. And then most recently, I said, Maturian, most assuredly, such an infamous ancient such as yourself can commune with the likes of someone like me. What do you want? What can I trade or do to get my lady back unharmed and in one piece immediately? Then the dream. Do you want me to go further back?
No,
It is
I think
colorful.
that's okay. The colorful part doesn't matter that much.
Well, you know.
Cool. So,
Uh-huh.
Ren, let's see what Lark.
I know what he
Yeah.
wants. I just don't know if I.
Okay, what was it you think he wants?
Oh, he very
Well,
clearly.
don't pussyfoot around. Hurry up.
Oh,
We
using
ain't-
my
we-
words. Look at
we-
that, old man. You are so
we
smart.
don't have time to be waiting around.
Look at the hair.
Hurry up.
Clearly, she is not it. We have all the time in the world. Look, the hair on the table is still right there. We have plenty of time.
Now, what do you think he wants?
He most assuredly wants. What he wants has to do with the sword that I had there. The latter part of the dream, though, is the part that I am unsure about. Does he want both of those, you included, to be no more? Does he want me to do that? I don't know. But it definitely involves the sword that I am after.
All right, so you think the better what you think your better option's going to be to kill me, huh?
Oh, I never said I was going to do that. When did I say I was going to do that?
That's what he wants.
Yeah, and
You gonna kill me?
I want all humans to die a slow and horrible death. Do you see that happening? No. What he wants does not matter. What he's going to get is what matters.
Obviously, it's me and North dead.
I mean, the one I have no problems with. The other, I am growing to have less and less problems with.
Have you seen terrain around?
Have you seen Jandal around?
He's on vacation.
You know, he's not. As a matter of fact, Mr. I know everything about everything. And terrain, no, I have not. From what I understand, unless you're also holding this information back as well, he went back to... Wait, terrain. Is he the guy with the no arms?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. That the guy. He went back to where he lives because I apparently killed his father, and so he needs to be the head of the house. Unless
Oh no,
You-
that's exactly what he's doing. You know, he's just securing his spot right now, and that in turn will get get us away to Loth, won't it?
why
Sure.
do I care about that in particular?
I mean, I know you don't know the nuances of the gods like me and Kuratio did, and in all seriousness, it didn't really seem that important to tell you about Loth being Lucretia's sister.
Oh, you already told that. You told me that already.
Right,
Anyway,
right.
so
Exactly. So why keep bringing it up? But don't you think the sister maybe knows something, anything?
you know, you are on my nerves. I think we are done here. She's just gonna leave.
The door's just gonna slam behind you.
She does not even care. Doesn't wince. Doesn't make any noise. Any like flinch. Nothing. She just walks. hmm
Aha.
outside to go deal with her axe, and she's gonna go like break some shit somewhere outside in the practice field. That's what she's gonna do. Blow off some steam. She's just gonna go whack shit. You know.
Yep.
Yep. Also mutter about him. Oh, that guy, he's so stubborn and he's so hands off and he's always, just smacking shit.
All right.
Now, we all open the door as soon as Alric's trying to compose himself.
Go for it.
I would assume we'd be in and around that time.
I'd say a little bit after. We'll say at least 15 minutes after. Yep, come on.
So we definitely would have heard Rin tromping
No.
through the halls.
No, if it's 15 minutes.
Probably heard some screaming outside. That'd be about it.
Oh,
Not
heard it.
15 minutes.
She just isn't getting involved.
No.
Krix definitely heard.
I'm
Krix
sure.
hears
Thanks.
everything.
Yes.
She's just staying out of it.
It's more of a, I'll deal with that later.
She has her own
We've all
problem
been there.
to deal with.
So, you come back to see Lark. What's up?
What do you think, Krix? We would have filled her in along the way.
Oh, I thought we already had that conversation.
Yeah, I thought we did too.
Yeah, we'll just.
Or, unless y'all made a new plan or something that I didn't know about.
Nope. It was just more Krix's reaction for Alric, if you wanted to say anything to him.
Well, we already sent the. We had the
Yeah.
conversation. She did the missive, or he did the missive. The letter to Pompous Phallicus.
Yep.
All right.
What we need to do is have a meeting with everybody else to decide who's going to be your champion.
Well, yeah, that's right. We were looking to see if there was anybody that he knew of, but he didn't. Who was champion? Who worshipped her already?
So what do we need to roll to figure out if there is anybody in the community who's a follower?
That's
Again,
a
Zaz
follower?
is gonna.
You can roll religion for it.
Zaz is still gonna be adamant about the fact that it needed to be one of us that was there in the chamber when the dragon fell.
I'm okay with that too.
So it's Krix, Stkx, Zaz, Val, Rin,
Rin.
or Tom. We don't know where Tom is.
Yeah.
We can probably count him out.
I think so. He'd probably be the ideal one between us all, but yes.
But then we should probably get everybody together and talk about it.
Sounds like a lunch meeting.
True.
Or possibly dinner.
With food and alcohol. Might go over better.
Might go over better.
Yes. Well, any other ideas for you, Alaric, or we just waiting on a response?
We'll be waiting on a response. Y'all should probably see Liam about your Phoracia trip.
Yes.
You know, make sure that you're
see if she can give us any rundown on what we should expect.
Yeah.
Court policies and all that fun stuff. Good idea.
We should probably have everybody together for that too.
Correct.
Let's invite Leah to lunch
Sure.
with everybody else.
I'll go
Sorry,
find
who?
my-
Neum.
Neum.
Oh,
Him, sorry. Sorry.
no. I was like, oh god, I missed somebody.
The end cut off, and we just got Eam.
I was very confused. I was like, oh god, there's a new person I missed.
I heard Leah, so that's what I was saying.
Oh, I got Eam. Okay, I shall go
I don't
find
trust
Eam.
my ears half the time anymore, so. I mean, come on, we thought Liana wanted 3 dicks for breakfast, so you know.
Appetizer, starter, main meal. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So. Okay, so you try to gather everyone for lunch. Does everyone come to lunch?
No. Time for I have to work through this, and he's so infuriating. Pew, pew, pew. You know, like, swinging the axe, hitting things.
You okay?
No, I am not okay.
Well,
Is
little.
she ever okay?
I think she has her moments. Yeah. Food, drink, rest might help.
Krix
No,
will pull out her daggers and offer to spar.
Oh, thank you.
None of the Chalksburg people are fun.
No,
started.
no, I might kill them all.
They all
and
stayed
so
away from her.
they huddle over
Exactly.
They
there.
might still be off going to visit their families afterwards.
Actually,
Yeah, 'cause
yeah,
they had 2 weeks off. Yeah.
time, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Actually, this is perfect. You are the perfect person right now to speak to. So she will just start spewing to Krixnoxa as in between swinging and defending and whatever. She's gonna be like, you come from a matriarchal society too, yes? Did you ever have a older man, sort of like a father, but not quite? Ever around?
She sort of chirps at you, or just as a kind of a go on, as she's parrying your axes with her daggers.
So ever since that guy in there said that he is, basically, not the father, but in the sort of a role of my people or whatever. I don't know. He is so hands off, and he tells me things after I've gone and made other decisions because I don't want to wait around anymore. And he's like, then he yells at me for trying to do the right thing. It's because there's a hair in the bottle this wide. You know what I mean? And
And she just, makes, kind of assenting, kind of clicks and chirps and keeps sparring with you.
just so sour. And then sometimes I feel like I'm going to throw up, and then sometimes I have these horrible pains, and I don't know where it comes from. And then of course death, and it's exhausting.
She pauses for a moment, kind of cocks her head, kind of. You sort of see like one of her lids kind of lift, like an eyebrow lift, to the last part about the
Yeah, so
stomach. And
now your turn. Say words, because oh god, it is just exhausting to try and figure out what this guy. You. I am not the best person, but I'm trying to make better decisions. I admit this one was probably not the wisest decision I have ever made. But if people would say things about what they are thinking or doing, then I wouldn't have to be making these stupid decisions and trying to commune with a god that's evil and trying to kill people. And there we are.
Oh boy.
Well, at least I'm not the only one who's talking to gods.
Oh, I
At
do
the
it every
moment.
day. I mean, mine is still alive because there's a hair in the bottle. And look, the hair is alive, and that's how I know she's alive. So she is still alive. Smug face. I could just punch him in his good eye. So exhausting. Anyway, um,
Oh.
I thought I'd try it this way, and I mean, this worked. Worked.
So, what did you find out?
Yeah, you know, the usual. Mithorian is an evil bastard, and so there's that. And he's asking for Wait, what are you asking? What did I find out about what exactly?
You're clearly worked out about something. Something must have changed.
I just told you.
So, Matherian spoke back?
Yes, but no. Not the like actual words. He's more of an imagery kind of guy.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, what did he show you?
A sword, blackness, 2 dead bodies.
2 dead bodies.
Mhm.
Okay.
And the second one, I will absolutely do myself here in a second. I'm getting tired of that guy.
So, neither of them were your goddess?
No. Remember I told you, the bottle and the hair, she is obviously still alive. Clearly.
You are... You were kind of rambling there. You're making more sense now.
Well, I feel better now that I got all that out.
Homer.
Yes, it's always better when you are sparring with a someone as opposed to a tree stump or something. It's easier to work things out when you say them out loud at someone.
Sure, it's far more satisfying when the arrow sticks into somebody's, ribs
Exactly, I knew you would
Hitting a-
understand. Yes,
than hitting a dummy.
exactly. So, yes. What did you want to know? Did you ask me something?
What did he want? What did he show you? Who does he want dead?
Yeah, the goddess of death, and also Alaric.
I understand now why you're a little bit lost.
I was expecting something simple, like I said to that guy, what can I trade you, or what can I give you or do for you? I was expecting something simple, like normally it's simple, like, oh, your soul, or I don't know, the dragon for a minute, or, something simple. No, it's always got to be this guy. Doesn't talk to me for days and days, and then here we are.
Are you perhaps not mostly bothered because what he's asking?
Well, not anymore. That guy. Have you talked to that guy? Sorry, go ahead. I am.
I know you are frustrated
Mhm.
because Alaric does not share everything he knows with us, and
He is the most hands-off guy, and he only tells you things after the fact. Like I told him, this would have been helpful days ago.
Yes, but did you tell Alaric you were going to speak to Mathorian?
Why would I do that?
Oh, maybe if you had told him beforehand, he could
wasn't
have
even here.
warned you.
He left.
And
I'm not going to wait. I mean, if the Deterden was still alive and was, let's say, captured or whatever, would you sit around with your hands under your butt?
course
Just
not. And I'm
waiting.
not saying you should. I'm just saying that
He thinks I should because
I don't think that's
the
what he said.
hair. The hair in the bottle, Rin, the hair. Whatever.
I don't know what you mean by the hair in the bottle.
And then I said all these things, and then he said, you're always making these decisions. And he he opened his desk, and he pulled out a little vial that had the hair in it. And he said, see, this is how I know she is alive. Also helpful to know when your deity is in fact alive, and you don't have to worry about her being dead yet, or, something. Helpful information there, old man. Poke him right in his good eye. Ugh. Anyway, am I not a little bit concerned about what? Who I see?
Oh, I think you are.
I am. Listen, between you and me, I thought that I might have an inkling of liking for that guy. It is since diminished a bit today. The other one I don't care, and I feel like I don't care. But Alaric said, I don't have to tell you everything. Don't you think that this is our way in to find out where she is? Because that is my lady's sister, and so again, had he been more forthcoming with things he is thinking or doing, well, I probably would not have spoke to that guy a lot.
Only a lot?
I have made decisions, Krix. I am not. I will own them. I had made them, but
When we talked last about my vigils and my dance, I did not expect that you would take it as inspiration to reach out to the enemy, to be completely honest.
Well, to be fair, one, I'm panicking because this is a known god killer, okay? Like, known. This is a known fact. He is killing them. He is just a horrible. But it was also surprising because in that diary that I read that you gave to the man-bug, it mentioned that he was for abolishing slavery. So I felt like perhaps there was a sort of in there to, maybe he wasn't horrible. Maybe he was after something else, or maybe perhaps there was a diplomatic way to go about it. But it turns out no. Mm-mm. So I was looking for that angle there. If I could somehow appeal to who he was back then, when the Detterdin was around and all of that, then perhaps somehow I could, I don't know, not manipulate, but maneuver, sort of. But that did not work out.
Yeah.
No.
So for now,
No.
we learn from it.
And we don't to speak to the old man in there with the patch on his eye, because I will literally punch him in his smug face. But I do feel so much better. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, we have some things to talk about as a group. Because
Well, now I'm all sweaty and I am actually kind of hungry and thirsty. So yeah, I guess so. I will listen.
So, lunch. Everybody together.
Sure.
Go. You are not your normal put together self. Why don't you take a few minutes?
The dream was quite disturbing, to be honest. I don't normally dream like that, and yep. And then the following was also very disturbing, but this was helpful, yes. And she'll start fixing her hair and putting it back to her normal self. Okay, we go. Hair in the bottle, man. I think she's gonna do that all day. It's the hair in the bottle. The hair.
Yay.
At some point, Krix is gonna probably approach Lark and be like, "What is she talking about? Hair in a bottle?" Later. Not right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, first y'all are gonna go to lunch, and before we do that, we're gonna do our usual break time.
Huzzah.
Alrighty.
Freaking Alaric. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume everyone's gathered for lunch. I don't know. You know, Val, did y'all go and get Val down for lunch?
Yes.
We haven't
would've
actually
let
RP'd
everybody
it,
know.
but we would have actually done it, yes.
Is
Is
Val
Valentian
going to
come
accept
down?
the invitation for lunch?
Lunch. Hello.
Oh,
It's food,
Food?
yes.
It's food. Hey,
And alcohol.
So, y'all got it for lunch. What are you doing? Besides your food orders, you get your food orders.
Yeah, I probably would have hit up Lorana and let her know who was coming.
I mean, people's there all the time, so
I know.
she's got the kitchen down pat.
I sit down with a pint and I just stare off into space, thinking and just waiting for
Mhm.
whatever is happening to happen.
You want to go, Zaz, or... Yeah, you go.
It's easier for you to go. You don't have to cast magic. I gotta do tongues every time to talk to everybody.
Oh, right. We'll have to do something about that one day. Anyway.
You gotta find something to fix that situation.
Yes. Maybe a group telepathy at some point. Maybe. We'll figure it out. Anyway, long and short of it, the humans want their spear back. When Zaz and I were there, we kind of got hoodwinked by good old Pertnam. Was not happy and has given us 3 days to give it back, or he's going to come take it in force. Alark seems to think, well, it was Zazan came up with the plan that maybe one of us could challenge their champion to a duel, and whoever wins gets to keep it. Alark sent word to see if they want to do that. Whether or not they do, they seem to think that it's theirs. In Niham, we also need to know what to expect when we go to Pheracia. Anything we need to know for court system, how things are going to work, what do we need to do, what should we not do?
Yeah, I've got outfits planned for you.
But
Oh,
we
so
went shopping.
I already went shopping.
Mhm.
And okay.
It's just we gotta make sure that you look the part. So at least let me see what you're going to wear before you wear it.
Right, I'm just going to use my hat of disguise that I currently have on and change right immediately into my outfit.
Okay. You need a little bit more frill here
Okay, frill.
and maybe some lace here. And do you have pants on?
I never wear pants, sir.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and like this whole area down here needs to be covered.
Oh, longer dress. Right to the floor.
Okay.
I will probably
yeah.
step on it, but I shall figure that out.
As far as I know, it's just going to be a banquet to thank you in the defense of Terminus. So be polite. Don't insult someone indirectly or directly. Don't make little snide comments. Because, elves are pretty good at that, and that's kind of our bag. So,
Are we going to have to worry about the ones that tried to kill you?
We're just going to teleport there. We're not traveling here.
I know that, but we still
So,
have to deal with that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay. So we basically need to do everything that you don't, well, you should be doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much.
I can see why you're not there.
I know it's great. And Elderman can't vote.
I wouldn't know about
I
that.
will.
But you should try
I
Centaur.
will not.
All right, I'm sorry. What?
At this point, Crix is like, I will not be wearing frills, and she puts very harsh emphasis on frills.
I mean, all we need is just a little bit around the wrist there. We'll be fine.
Zaz, what did you buy me?
Something simple
Yeah, very simple.
that, according to what they said, would work for court appearances. It would for the elves. So I don't know. Here, it's up in the room.
I better be able to fight.
I think...
Would I buy you something that you couldn't fight in?
Yeah, we said it had to be firm and flexible, and I think we did pretty good. It's leather.
I still remember that monstrous pink thing you tried to get me to wear.
That was funny.
This
No,
one's
it wasn't.
definitely better color scheme for you, I think.
We picked black. You like black?
And leather.
Black.
But yeah,
Apparently, we shall match, Rin.
Oh, I won't be going. Thank you.
I thought we all had to go. Wait a second. If Rin doesn't have to go, why do I have to go?
Rin has to go.
No, I do not, and I am not going.
I can't remember
Alaric?
what we actually, yeah, I don't think we actually bought you anything. Because we already knew that.
Oh, is that the case? Is that...
Alaric's not there. He's not after much. But
Here.
Neum,
Start to hear some clicking sounds, and you hear basically Zaz hears Rin, Crix basically giving him a litany of curses and.
Look, you're going because you're more polite than she is.
I'm assuming none of us hear that.
That would have been. No, you would not have heard
No,
that.
that would've been either.
That's why I didn't respond.
Yeah.
I'm not an officer of the guild. Why do I have to go? I'm the assassin. People are not supposed to know what I look like.
But you going precludes you from being the assassin for that exact reason.
More annoyed clicks and clacks and.
You know I'm right.
All right. So, fancy clothing aside, let's get back to the champion issue.
Mhm.
Okay. So Zaz feels like the champion should be one of us that was there to defeat the dragon.
Yes.
Hey, Val, you're the one that delivered the killing blow. Do you want to be the champion?
No, I think that this is that guy's solution, so it is that guy's problem. There were probably many other things that could have been done, so let that guy, the man-bug, deal with it.
So
My
you think it would be safe to give it back to the humans?
I purposely do not answer because I do not invite him in my head.
I think we should try and find a champion of Ashea, but I don't know if we have any. or not, or whether or not they would want to. Alark seemed to not give a shit whether or not we give it back to him. He thinks, I think, he'd rather not. That was the vibe I got, but he didn't really seem to want to make that decision. He felt we should.
At this point, I have tried reaching out to.
That's all she's gonna say. Is he's
Goddess
got
of
somebody's
water.
hair in a bottle somewhere, and that's why he's doing it. It's like,
If you said hair in a bottle,
Or-
Stkx would probably go, I got a hair in the bottle at home somewhere. Yeah, that's normal.
Krix will chuckle in your head,
yeah,
but she'll continue on with what she was saying.
yeah.
I have tried to reach the goddess of water, but I feel the only way I would connect with her truly is if I bond with the weapon.
Are you trying to use the weapon as a weapon?
I have used it in.
No, I mean like in general. Are
training
you
and-
trying to make it? Do you feel like you are responsible for it? That you want to wield it? That sort of thing.
I feel like I am responsible for it, but not that it is my weapon. Does that make sense? I feel like
Somewhat,
I am
yes.
responsible for it until the appropriate person is found.
Okay, now hear me out. What if you are the appropriate person, and in order you already feel responsible, so you need to make it your weapon by spending time with it?
You
He
kind
does
of
that
almost,
every morning.
You kind of almost sound
That's
like a
not what I
mother.
mean.
You kind of sound like a mother. And the weapon's your child. It's true. You want to protect
mean,
it.
if
You don't want to give it away. You
take
think
care
it's
of the weapon-
yours.
Yeah, you take care of the weapon. It takes care of you. Everybody knows this.
A lot of people.
But it is the weapon of another deity.
Yeah.
Yes, but your patron is dead. So would it really hurt to have a live deity to call upon?
Why can you not speak to both?
We have seen other gods and spoken with them.
Yeah. Mine's pretty
I
much
think
ignored
Crick
me
makes the
since-
best champion for the spear. She doesn't have to use it in the fight.
Hmm.
That's who I think works best.
You kind of see Crix's posture just kind of sag a little bit.
She hates responsibility.
Getting back to hearing Krix start to ask me, I will look at Neum and say, is my much better half invited to this dinner?
Technically, no. I don't know that'd be a problem. You might want to leave out the dragon part.
I will ask her if she'd like to come with me. If she doesn't, that's fine too.
Yeah.
And then I'll look at the group and say, I've had my fill of fighting champions lately, so I'll be taking my leave. And get up from the table.
As far as, like Rin not coming, if you like, I can speak on your behalf if anything's directed towards you.
I doubt anything will be directed towards me, but if you feel so inclined, okay.
Is it anything else you need me for? Before
Nope. Just if
that.
you come up with anything else you think we should know etiquette-wise, people that are going to be there. If you could come up with maybe sketches and stuff, that'd be great. If not, you know the place, we don't. So
I know the place, but I don't know how many people are, and like I don't know how big of a venue it's going to be.
Fine. You know the layout of the place. That's the important part.
Sweet. Yeah, so Liam will take Liam.
Yeah.
Liam will take her leave.
Liam, what's the difference?
Right?
After Val's gone, it's like, what do you mean about champion?
How would I know?
Zaz just shrugs. Oh.
The ladybug. What is your hesitation with communing more closely with that spear?
I suppose it is my hesitancy to embrace another deity. The loss of the Detradin. You must understand, here the Detradin has been gone many years. But for Zaz and I, that loss is still fresh. It is not distant past for us.
Right.
So
No,
to open myself up to another deity, and yes, it has been years for us, it still seems almost like it is too soon, and I cannot ask my deity if he is okay with this.
right. I understand. I
So,
don't know what the choice I would make either if I were in those shoes.
but given what we are facing, perhaps it is time, and perhaps another ally in the fight.
I
I will
don't
think
know.
on it tonight.
Yeah, I don't know much about this goddess of water here. I have not read anything in particular about. It's a her. Is it a her?
I'm assuming.
About
I
her.
believe so, yes.
Like I've just been going on the assumption that it's a
Yeah, I
female.
don't know. I have not read much about her. I don't know much about her. I cannot imagine how you feel, and I too would be hesitant. I do think that you, in particular, kept your eye was on this spear from the beginning. I remember that was like the first thing you said was something about that spear. Obviously, it calls to you. Perhaps you just give it some thought. You know, I know you've tried to commune with the goddess of water, but I don't know. Perhaps think more about what the sheep is talking about to and becoming one with that weapon. If not, you can give it to the filthy humans. They will lose it again, and then we will have to fight some ungodly thing for it again. Either way. See,
Which is why we should stand up to them now.
my dog understands.
Dogs always understand.
Better than cats. They just look at you and pretend like they understand, and then like, yeah, whatever.
Just some thoughts for you. No, I don't think that you need to make a decision today, but I do think it should be probably soon.
I also don't think
I have no problem punching Parthenon in the face just to punch him in the face.
All you have to do is just walk away from him. He'll fall over. He's so fat. He is so
no problem.
You just gotta back up a little and blow on him. But I don't think you really need to worship Ashea to maybe, get to know the weapon more. I don't think you have to worship them. Like, deals with gods, mine, I pretty much told her straight up, I'm not going to worship you, I just need your help.
I have
And
a very different relationship with mine.
She's ignored me ever since, but yet she's still given me a few things that help. She hasn't really asked for anything in return other than to protect the temple, which you did.
Yeah,
I have feelings about that in particular, but
Yeah,
I'll save this for
it
later.
was stupid. Yeah, I know.
But yet we did it.
Well, yeah, kind of agreed to it.
I'm saying we successfully accomplished that task.
Yeah, when I don't know how or well.
So when do we have to go to the elves?
Well, the fun part,
2 days.
both of them happen in 3 days. That's the fun part.
So if I'm going to be the champion, does that mean I get to stay here?
Or
No.
hopefully we can do one a day sooner.
Or make them search for a champion.
Or tell them to come
Maybe
to
take
Thracia
longer.
and do it there.
Ooh, with the neutral party being that's a good idea.
Yeah?
Ren, are you sure you want to come with me?
No, I cannot, and I will tell you why. At the not here. I'll say it out loud in my room later, and I'm sure you will hear it.
Or we could just talk to each other.
5 people listening at her door all night long.
What did you say?
I said, or we could just talk like civilized people.
But it's so much more fun.
But she's not
you hear all the
civilized.
things.
So much more fun to assume that I hear everything.
You do. You do. You do. If you'd like, I will tell you now if you would like to walk me that way. I need to go bother the meathead for a second.
Yeah, at this point, she'll walk with Rin.
Yeah.
I think that went okay, Zaz.
I think that went better than expected.
I think so.
Now let AJ ask you this: are you wanting to put in the neutral party thing as part of your terms on your letter?
I think
That
it's a
would
good
be
idea.
Good idea.
Yeah.
We can we can suggest a neutral party, and then we can send a letter off to the elves and
To
see if
both.
they'll be the
Yep.
neutral party for a possible champion square off for possession of the spear.
I like it.
In 1 week's time.
In 1 week's time, we'll see what your response says.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Um,
We'll weave the politics into everything.
what's it been? What's it been? By the way, it's been what?
We're on day 9
days.
since after the fight.
Day
Oh,
9 since after the fight. Yeah, I was thinking it was 8.
No,
Um,
believe me, I'm good.
Yep,
Got you covered.
thank you. Because that reminds me, Brandon.
Yep.
Use up an attunement slot on your dagger.
Oh.
You said you were trying to attune to it, were you not?
I tried the one day.
Oh, the one day.
Because nothing happened, I buried that fucker 20 feet in the ground. I'm ignoring it.
Okay then. Scratch that.
Yep.
Remind
Nothing
me what
happened.
you buried.
I didn't know what it is. I asked Alaric. No one told me. Didn't seem to really do anything. I have ignored it completely and buried it somewhere nobody hopefully can find it.
What did he bury?
Okay.
I know exactly where it is if I need it, but no, I have not been keeping that on me.
I'm totally lost.
The dagger he got from the priestess.
Oh.
Okay.
You know, if you want to actually
I
have
thought
a
I
connection,
mentioned that to you.
I don't remember that.
don't remember.
I remember
I-
it was I told you to keep it on your person if you're going to try to attune to it because it's a different attunement process for
think
that
I-
item.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Might have told you out of game.
I'll look through messages.
I don't even think that. I think we were in voice at the time.
We accused Rin
that's okay.
of being impatient. This is also impatient.
You didn't accuse me of anything.
No.
Alaric did.
No, she
is
would have got she knows how to hide magical signatures, so she would have done that.
How are you hiding magical signatures?
I would have probably put it in a lead box.
You handled lead?
Yeah.
It's pretty easy.
I'm just kind of surprised, given that your penchant for not wanting to handle metal weapons, that you would handle lead.
I got mage hand.
Lead is too heavy for mage hand.
Yeah, I still probably would have done it.
Okay. I just surprised us all.
We all have secrets. Nobody's telling the truth.
Yep.
Look here.
She tried to figure out what it is, and nobody could tell her what it was. So, yeah.
Well, nobody that she asked.
I asked
actually.
Alaric. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's pretty much
Alaric
put it
does
aside
not
for now.
know.
No, I know that, but I understand that.
He is not omniscient?
No.
Is that the right word? Omniscient?
At some point,
He is
she'll
not.
probably
Knowing?
have Zaz take a look at it, but when she first got it, it wasn't on her mind that day.
It's not on your person.
Yep.
Cool. Don't do the attunement.
Okay.
You haven't kept it on you.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, unless he asked me where it is, I would probably just not even mention it right now. She'd deal with that later. She wants to deal with all this stuff first. Then she'll maybe go back to it.
Yep. No, I remember you asking Alaric, and I know why Alaric doesn't know what it is. So.
Yep.
So, what weapon do the elves have?
Scimitar of Air.
Scimitar of Air. We have the Spear of Water. The Great Sword is now back with the Giants.
I didn't even
And the
actually
Goblin
have
Hammer.
the dagger in my inventory because you didn't tell me at the time what it was.
Because.
So, what are we doing with the hammer again?
I have the hammer.
Oh,
I
okay.
have the power.
Are you using it?
It's in my bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pocket dimensions are almost as good as lead as
Fairly
hiding.
certain that this isn't the scimitar also in your bag of holding?
They
No,
didn't
scimitar is still
capture
with the
that.
elves.
Scimitar never got stolen.
Oh, it didn't get stolen? Okay. So it
Tried.
was the
Yeah, that-
hammer,
Celine
the
tried.
sword,
That's been-
and the spear.
Yeah, that's when Celine got captured.
Worded.
Oh. See, they knew how to hold on to their weapon.
No, we helped.
No,
we're the ones
we
who
were
stopped
there.
her. We stopped her.
So?
Yep.
Oh, help or not, yeah.
Yep.
They at
Well-
least didn't lose their weapon.
Yeah, well, there was a couple different things.
close.
We'll get into that later. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very close.
It was close.
I should have fucking dropped the human.
That's all right. The dragon dropped a human.
Didn't we throw someone at her?
I meant the other one that I hung off the tower.
Oh, that one.
Oh,
Yeah, well, you ran at her.
all your
That's how you
pre-bug
captured her.
adventures.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there was lots of throwing going on at that time.
Yep.
The ladybug. I don't want to go for many reasons, but the main one is that thing is going to come out of Celine any day now. I have this weird feeling that I need to be here for that. It's peculiar. I hate everything about it, but I feel like I need to be here.
Fair enough.
I know your little friend Bixie is there, and I know that the Dax is there, but it's different, a different feeling. So, plus also I am none of the things that Liam has mentioned, and I will not be holding my tongue. So,
Eh,
this is better for everyone that I am not there.
Yes. Although Bixie is drawn to the magic of the child, she will not be much use of in delivering of said child.
What?
What?
I'm sorry, you
What
said a
part
couple of words in there I'm unfamiliar with.
So, which part?
Just say the whole thing again.
I said Bixie is drawn to the magic of the being the child, but she will not be helpful in bringing the child into the world. Other than perhaps
Oh, yeah,
some
okay. You're talking
protections.
about the parasite in there. Right, okay. That's the... Okay. And no, me either, actually. I don't think unless we can cut it out, because that's fine, too. I honestly thought that Curatio would take care of all of this, and that would just be it. But that is not the case. So, I am not sure what to do, but I just have a feeling that I need to be there. Here. Whatever. And that is really it. Plus, I can't stand the way the elves think they are better than everyone, and they're just so ugh. I'm not wearing frills or lace or any of that. I'm not doing it. No.
Do you think I'm going to let them put lace on my body?
I mean, I think that you would, yes.
No. Did you see
Anyway.
the inspo pic I gave them?
Yes.
That's
Yes, I do.
that's more her thing than
Yeah.
frills would be.
Yeah.
That's the closest she would ever get to frills. The idea of wearing Styx's inspo pic would like have Krix gagging.
That's a no for me. So that is really it. That is mostly the only reason. So that's that.
Okay.
I understand.
I knew you would. Also, I think this champion duel thing is... I mean, am I mad about perhaps a human getting killed? No. No, I am not. But could there have been another way? Maybe. But I would love to be killing the human, but I am already a champion. I don't need to be that champion.
This is part of our problem. Valentian is. Wait a second. Does she?
Nope.
Well, I guess the question is: are we going on the assumption that she has heard, or
Nope.
that
No.
she has not heard?
No.
I mean, I just are you in your conversations with your fiance?
That would be weird.
She would be able to block you out of all of them, so...
All right, then we will go on the assumption that unless you tell me otherwise, your conversations are blocked. So you are a champion
of the Raven Queen, yes.
Yes. So that is, yeah, clearly you are already somebody's champion.
No, but I understand your hesitation. I don't. If she were not living, I feel like I would be in the same spot that you would be in. However, I am not. I feel like in the name of the detriment, perhaps, if this could lead to getting rid of or something, the one that killed him, I would do it. Does that make sense?
Well, and I do not believe that their purposes are crossed. So
I have again. I
it'll be
don't
okay.
know much about the goddess of water. I mean, water.
I mean, I'm assuming at some point she would have had somebody tell her about the goddess of water and what the goddess of water is about.
Yeah.
Zaz probably told her from his studies, to
Oh,
be
at
completely
least
honest.
the basics.
So,
I don't think
Assume
we've
I
had
know the
time to fully
basics.
study yet.
am I correct in that the goddess of water's purposes and ideals are not in conflict with the Detriton? AJ?
So, goddess of water, and I'm just going to tell you, when it gets to like your elemental gods, view them kind of like minor gods, not demigods, but minor gods. I would say, Ashea ain't Aphrodite, but maybe she's like Dionysus. If that made sense.
She ain't one of the big 12, but she's a deity.
He's
Yeah.
not a laughing stock of a god kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's kind of just she's the goddess of water. It's literally she represents water. She represents the flowing state of water. She represents clean drinking water. Things like that. What's her name? I can't think of the goddess. The goddess of the hearth. But I mean that, but for water. Hestia.
Hestia. Okay, got it. So, all right. Yeah.
So I can think like Hestia, but for water.
I know if the ones that are the bad ones, at least so far, and I don't think that this is one.
Yeah. So, like I said, that pretty much confirms that she's not really cross purposes to the Detriton, so it shouldn't really be a problem. Ultimately.
Also, you could still ask him, You talk to him all the time. You can still, in theory, ask him. I would. If you are as close to or were as the Detriton as I feel like I am to Mun, then I would still do it, even if I knew that they were not alive. But that is, like I said, that is up to you. Anyway, I just thought you should know. I'm going to speak to the meathead, so unless you want to come along.
No. If you want me along, feel free to wave me down.
I'll just say something out loud and you'll hear me.
Oh no, I am going for a walk.
Okay. Take Celine with you. She needs to stop laying down so much anyway. Take her with you.
You don't want me to make Celine walk 5 miles.
Why not?
Because you don't want to automatically save your Constitution save tomorrow.
Miles.
Right. I heard you.
How much has Celine been walking in the last month?
Probably I tell her all the time to get out and walk. I mean, she's going to probably get the sores from the bed,
You think she's in danger of bed sores and that it's a good idea for her to go walking for 5 miles in the forest with me?
Well, you didn't say the forest part, but fine. Don't walk with her. That's okay.
I will
Yeah.
happily accompany her at another
Oh,
time. But
If you
this
see
is
any non-purple flowers, will you bring me some?
okay.
Thanks.
Hey, do you want them to still be plantable, or do you want
No.
them cut?
You just pick them out of the ground,
Okay, so I don't need to pull up the roots with them.
No.
Just being sure.
You're not so bad, Ladybug. Um, I'll be somewhere when you get back.
Okay. And you said you want to talk to
I
Vanessa?
do. I'm gonna actually knock on his door because. I mean, what if?
Oh, wow.
What if she's naked? So I will knock and then immediately walk in. Like, I'm not gonna wait for an answer, so I'm just gonna. Oh, there you are, Meathead. You came back in. Good, you have clothes on. That would have been weird.
Please, Rin, make yourself at home.
I did. The skulls are still over there. Forget, I stayed here for a while, no? No, I've actually never been in here. This is pretty big.
No?
Look at that. Huh. Pretty big in here. Neat.
There's something I can help you with.
No, never actually. Just caught the tail end of what you said before you left, and so I thought, now would be a good time for you to be saying what you actually did on your trip there.
Well, we solidified the alliance. Talked to Alaric on the way there, and
Worthless.
put in
I don't want to hear about that. Skip that part.
Not even if it protects her from harm?
No, skip the part where you talk to Alaric. I don't.
Well, it was just that including a stipulation that we can't harm the giants and they can't harm members of Sanctuary.
Right. Smart, yeah.
And then I told them about my engagement.
Like
That went over
right away?
No, after we
You
solidified
blurted
the
it out?
alliance, we went and talked in the tent, and yeah, that went over like a ton of boulders.
How much did you have to drink before you laid that one out there?
Oddly, I didn't have any.
And your the king.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
How much did he have to drink before you laid it out there for him?
He might have taken a bit better if he would have had a couple of drinks in him.
Mm-hmm. Now we're thinking. So what happened?
I was given a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Fight Talatarkin to the death, become champion of the giants, or the alliance would be completely abolished.
And you'd be banished.
As you can see, I'm still here and I'm still alive.
Right.
Then I point to the rod on the wall.
It's a spear.
Oh, you're right. It is a spear. That is the symbol of the champion. It now resides with me.
Right, because you killed one of your own.
That is our way back in the giants' village.
I was thinking about this just now. Just now. This came into my mind just now. So let's just say you are the king's son, yes?
Adopted son, but yes.
Does he see you as his son? Would you be considered for the king at some point? Are
No.
you? No. So who takes the throne instead?
After that, the current leaders of each different giant clan get together and decide who will be the next king.
Oh, so it's not like a monarchy. It's a
It gets handed and passed around.
It's like
So
a
it's
Putin
not just-
dictatorship.
right.
It's not just always the storm giants. It gets moved around so other people can rule for a time.
So what is the purpose of a champion then?
They do all that they can to protect all the giants and be a scout, and
Right. My only
unfortunately at
concern
times
here is
go-
one, you killed somebody that you grew up with, right? How are you feeling
Well,
with that?
He's much older than I am, but
It doesn't matter. You grew up with him. He was around when you grew up. You know what I am saying. I mean, I don't know the words.
it hurts. It hurts a lot, but as I said, with the giants, it is a great honor to take down the one who is the champion and become the next champion.
How many giants are there?
How many giants are there?
Like,
Enough.
is it a great many? Or your numbers dwindling? Like, what are we looking at here?
No, I mean it's not like a huge population, but I mean there's probably, if you counted all the clans together and small bands here and there throughout the continent, probably a couple thousand.
Then I will not say what I'm going to say, and I'll say something else instead. I will say in a very weird, probably a way that Valentian maybe has seen her before, but she will. Where are you in the room? Are you standing? Are you sitting? Like, what are you doing?
I would probably be resting in bed at the urging of my fiance.
Like laying down, because that's going to make it
Half
awkward.
sitting up. Half
Okay,
sitting
good.
up.
We're cuddling.
Well, I did just walk in. Okay, so in a way that Valentian probably has seen her in a weird, vulnerable, mushy state before, but just briefly, like glimpses. I think she will, after hearing that he had to kill,
A pseudo father figure.
sort of, yeah, whatever, and dealing with her own issues, as it were. I think she's gonna like walk up and like it's gonna be awkward because she doesn't do this often. And she's gonna like put her hand like not sure, and then just put it on your on your shoulder and just be like, I that was probably hard, and I am sorry. And then she'll just be like, I don't, and then just stand there awkwardly.
I appreciate the gesture, Rin. It is very appreciated.
Right. So I am not going, which I'm sure you heard that part.
If you're not going, would you like something to do while we are all away?
Does it look like I need you to give me something to do?
Oh, I think you'll enjoy this.
Is it killing humans or stabbing a lark in the ribs? Because yes.
I mean, you could use it for that,
Sure, okay.
but I'm not sure I'd recommend it.
I do a lot of things that aren't recommended, apparently. All I need to do is look at that hair in a jar on a desk, and I will be okay. And she'll like space out for a minute and be like, wait, what did you want me to do?
Valentian will get up from the bed and walk over to the side table in the room and reach into his bag of holding and pull out a 6-foot long weapon. Maybe you'd like to mess around with this and possibly learn how to use it?
What is it?
It's a trident.
I mean, I never mind trying new weapons. I can't say that I love it. It is not an axe like this guy. And she'll just be like, this is more my speed, but it looks like I can Are you sure the sheep doesn't need this for animal or sheep things?
It's not that kind of trident.
Oh,
This is what's called a Dragon Slayer trident.
she's gonna look awkwardly at Leanna.
It's fine. I brought it.
Why do you have this?
I was bringing it to help with y'all's fight, but it wasn't needed apparently.
Would you mind, dear, if she has some fun and practices with it? Maybe I can get her an extra eye patch to put on one of the dummies in the training grounds?
You have no idea.
I was talking to Leanna.
I'm sorry. What was your question?
About the eye patch?
No, if she would mind Rin practicing with it. I'm asking Leanna. Did we have that question in private or conversation in private, AJ? About what she went through to get it? I think it
Yes.
was in private.
Yes, we did.
She kind of went through a lot more than I would have liked her to get this. So it is something that I hold dear, and I'm sure she does as well.
Listen, Meathead, ever since we got back from that dumb dragon lair, all you do is lay in here anyway. Take a look around. Everybody is going through something extra. Everyone. I don't care which one of us you look at. Everyone.
You're not
Like,
wrong.
you are in here in a hole.
At some point, I plan to train on
Yeah, he
that
is.
weapon as well.
I can't help it. Sorry.
At some point, you plan to what?
Train with that weapon as well, see if I can't become proficient with it.
Then what do you want me to do with it?
If
Here's
ever-
what I was thinking here. Okay. I will play with it if that is what you want me to do. I'll go stab a dummy or a old man with an eye patch with gray hair that just. Anyway, I will do that. Yeah, sure. But also, I have the wedding things, and also a very about to give. Have a what did the ladybug says something about? She used the C word. You know, and anyway, it's about to come out of her, so I've got that to deal with as well while I'm here.
You and I both know you're going to be spending some time in the training grounds. This is something you can have fun with while you're there.
Gray-headed is here still, then yes, of course I'll be out there stabbing things.
I will reach out and hand the trident towards Rin.
Great.
Don't let anybody play with that. Just don't.
Do I look like I would?
I know you're going to play with it.
Well, I'm
Plus,
not
if you're-
anybody.
If you get really good with it too, and we ever find ourselves in another fight with one of the evil dragons, it's definitely going to come in handy.
Great, I will do that. And she'll turn to like walk out, and on her way out, she will just be like, "Oh, I remember what I came in here for. Also, I got the hold of Mathuri, and he answered me, and it was awful. I'll talk to you later." And she'll just walk out.
Yeah. Okay.
I will remove that from my inventory, and you can put it in yours.
What is it? Just a trident?
Dragon Slayer Trident.
Okay, here we go. Let's find it.
It's
I
in there.
believe you can do it. Okay. So does anyone have any other plans for the day? Okay.
Not
Well,
here.
No,
we're
the only
gonna
thing I
do-
would have checked on with Belkin to see how he was coming on with my new shoes and shield. That's about it. I
it's
can't remember
been
how
a
long it's
day.
going. Yeah, it's been I
Yeah.
think 3 since I give it to him.
Yeah. It's not much more progress.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay.
Now we're gonna go through the rest of the day. You're going to have your dinner. You're going to go to sleep. And you're going to wake up. And Alaric is going to that morning. What's that face?
I got an 11.
That's an 11 face.
That's an 11 for morning sickness.
Oh,
It's an 11 for pregnancy
oh
issues.
yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
I
at
hate
least
when
it's
I wake
11.
up like this. Oh.
At least it's in that. I don't think you've gotten below a 10 yet, have you?
Been
I
a
don't think
minute.
so.
Exactly. Yeah, you're feeling it. You're feeling good.
Yeah, I'm not getting up today. I'm good.
Alaric's gonna call for you, Zaz, because it was your brainchild, and he's gonna hand you the letter
Okay.
of the response. I don't have to say this with the list, thank God.
Unless it was a magic mouth.
Yeah.
Unless it was a red letter
It's
delivered by
a
an owl.
howler.
Ron Weasley.
Trust me, I do a lot of them.
It's acceptable. I've done a sending with King Danae. He will be the impartial third party on the eve of your photo dinner. Make sure your champion is there
Okay.
to the death.
To the death.
I mean, did you really not expect that? But yeah, to the death.
Well, sure. I mean, okay.
And this is where we are going to stop. There's
Huzzah.
two more days.
Yep.
Counting today. So 2 more days, and then we'll leave for Asia. So these 2 days, I'm going to say, count as your side RP days. If there's something crazy specific, no problem. Send it to me, or we'll get to it at the beginning of next session. All good. But yeah, and we will have dinner and a show.
Huzzah!
Dinner theater.
Beginner theater. Best kind.
I'm actually really looking forward to that because this one's going to be fun. Also, I mean, this goes without saying. I think we've agreed that it's going to be Krix that's doing this, but if not, that's fine too. Whoever's going to be the champion, I suggest you figure it out.
Right. That was going to be inside RP. It'd be let her know that terms are to the death, and if she wants to back out, then Zaz will offer to take her place or whatever. We'll figure it out.